something that we get pretty regularly is people asking us about how Countfire works with AI. Whether that's because people are looking for AI, or whether it's that with the rise of media coverage of AI, that people assume that all automation equals AI. So, why do you think people are asking about AI relating to automated takeoffs?
I think mostly because people don't really understand what AI is. They get confused a lot between automation and AI. Like, where you can use AI to do automation, but automation is just a way of speeding up a process or making it more efficient. And a lot of our customers don't get that, and they sort of think that they can just throw some pages into a machine and it does the work for them. Whereas automation is a bit more a guided approach. Like within Countfire, you've actually got to tell it what you want it to do. And I think it's just around that sort of understanding that people don't have at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And with Countfire's been around longer than sort of AI has been on the mass market. And rather than using AI, Countfire uses a proprietary algorithm that has its own rules around when you make a selection, what it looks for to count as a match for that selection. So it can be much more accurate than an AI can. We've all heard the stories about AIs, going off on a tangent or giving different answers when asked the same question in slightly different ways.
I mean, yeah, 100%. Like you said, when it goes off on a tangent, it's only as good as the information it receives. So with, like I said, the more guided approach, it relies on your expertise, the automation, because you've got to tell it what you're looking for. It's not just going to make those assumptions for you. So as much people think and get worried that it might get things wrong, if it gets something wrong, it's very likely that it's because you've used it wrong. At the end of the day, it's a tool, not something to do your job for you.
That's it, or it comes down to AI not knowing what it is you're looking for. Whereas with automated algorithm solutions that don't use AI, they are using our experience as ex-estimators alongside all of the tech that Countfire uses to be able to be more accurate in your matches, making sure that you're getting accurate figures on your takeoffs. And alongside that, we've also got the accuracy checks as well. Some people are looking for an AI solution because it's become this buzzword in the industry where people are looking to move with the times and the trends in estimating. So they're looking for AI solutions when AI isn't always going to be the best answer for the problem that they're facing. Other times you've got people who are reluctant to jump onto AI or automated solutions because they question how accurate they can be. And I think that's where the clarity between whether this system uses AI or is proprietary algorithm can come in really handy.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think the people that are hesitant, they tend to be hesitant not just with automation, but tech in general. And where they don't really, like we say, they don't understand the differences and how it actually works, so they don't trust it. And in this industry, if you can't trust it, it's going to be inaccurate, or if it's going to go wrong, there goes your margin. So it's more about educating people on how it actually works, making that distinction between the two. And like you mentioned before about having the actual manual checks in place, you can trust it because you've got to stop and it's like the difference between a self-driving car and you actually doing it yourself. It still get you from A to B, but one of those you've got your hands on the wheel. So yeah, I think it's just making sure people understand how it works.
Yeah, and with those like you mentioned, the 4 stages of checking that we recommend on any takeoffs in Countfire, that means that the user themselves can be confident that it's accurate. They're not having to rely on the software telling them that it's right. You've got the check sheets, output drawings, and then finally your output spreadsheets in the output files so that you can check it yourself so that regardless of the fact that you've used automation up to this point, you know that your takeoff's going to be 100% accurate before you move on to the next steps of your process.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you've even got the toggling within app, so you're checking while you're doing it as you go, and then, like you said, all those stages afterwards. Like if you miss something, it's not the technology's fault.